So, just want to make this video. So, I basically saw it a couple of hours ago, and as the title says, is this real or isn't it? Because we all know these things happen. Well, I have to not mention certain things on here for a reason, because we all know what YouTube's like. But I saw this. We all know what happened with the Maui wildfires and all that. We know exactly what happened. And with the California, we know exactly what happened. Can't go into great detail on YouTube for obvious reasons, but we all, if you know what happened. So, whether this footage is real or fake really doesn't matter because I've exposed years upon years ago that the United States government uses things called Project Bluebeam and HARP technology. So whether this is fake or not really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So you have this laser that just appears in the sky. And I'm going to show you that the government and the United States does have technology like this, and they use it against the public. This is not a conspiracy. This is a fact. So yeah, yes, I know that the word laser has an S instead of an A-Z, but not for this thing. Why? Because clearly the aliens. How else do you explain Tide Pods, the entire city of Miami, of the fact that people will pay $1,000 to see? Anyway, here's a laser shooting from the sky in Texas. This is probably fake. I'm bringing it to people's attention because it may not be. If it's fake, really the whole point of this, even if it's fake, doesn't change the reality of this. The government do this. They've done it multiple times. And as I said, it's not a conspiracy. We'll show you it ain't a conspiracy. Here's another clip as well. Don't know if this one is real. Really don't have a clue if it's real or not. It says supposedly that it was posted on the 14th of the 2nd, 2024. And this is supposed to be in Mexico. Who knows if this one's real? Who knows if that one's real? You never know. Again, what has happened? I've talked about it. I talked about it on BitChute. The amount of stuff that's happened. It seems to be every single time that an earthquake happened in Mexico, a green light appeared in the sky before it happened. Oh, New York, there was a massive green, blue, illuminated light like that in the sky. Seems to be every single time an earthquake or some sort of weather thing happens that there's always a green circle in the sky. We all know why it is. We know exactly why. It's called Project Bluebeam, and two, it's called weather manipulation satellite things that the government have, and they use it against the public. They've done it multiple times. They've admitted it. This ain't a conspiracy. So it's funny. It always is funny. People say this is fake. Don't really matter because it doesn't really change the reality of this is what the government do. They literally do. And we're going to prove it. These are aircraft. I explained it with when there was a fire going on in California. There's a fire that went on the Maui. I explained it in detail. We all know what really happened. We know exactly what happened. But again, the dumb masses and the dumb public still trust their government. I mean, they still can't get around the fact that 9/11 was done by their own damn government. I mean, if you can't even get around that, then there's no hope for you. There really isn't. There's no hope. if people can't see that their own government did 9/11, then you're literally just a zombie. But right here, this plane exists that can shoot lasers. So again, you think that movies like Star Wars are just fictional? No, they're not. Where do you think they got they admit in many movies that they have this technology, it exists, but they just use it against the public. They really do. The military has got technology that shoots lasers. There's guns that shoot lasers through heat, and it can melt things. So this plane can literally melt things with a laser. Oh, but the government wouldn't do that. Praise the government, praise America. America's the best nation ever made. God bless America. Oh, the politicians in America would not do that to their own people. These patriots need to wake up to reality. They really do. They need to wake up to reality. Stop basically being a patriot to a nation that starts wars and literally destroys its own people and its own nation from the inside out. It's time to wake up to that reality. They've openly admitted that they've got stuff like this. They have Black Hawks, planes that can go stealth, and they look like a UFO. But again, many people, every single time this comes out, it's always aliens. It's been brainwashed into people's heads that, oh, when you see a UFO or something like that, oh, it can't be, it could never be the government. It could never, ever be the government. It's got to be aliens. Aliens don't exist. They don't exist. If they did exist, God would have mentioned it in the beginning of creation or in the Bible or even in the book of Enoch. Didn't mention it once because they don't exist. We are the center of the universe. That's what you got to understand. That's what NASA does not want you to know, that we are the center of the universe, not anybody else. We are the center of the universe, God's creation. There is no other stupid planets that people are living on. That's nonsense. But right here, you can go look it up yourself. It's an airborne laser, ABA, anti-ballistic missile weapon system. So yeah, it exists. It has a laser mounted into the plane. So it can literally burn things. Also, the Black Hawk, Black Hawks, the US military has got Black Hawk like stealth planes that can shoot lasers and be undetectable. So yeah, these things exist, but again, let's trust the government. Let's trust the government. Why would they need lasers? Again, you think that this is you think that Star Wars is just a myth. No, those lasers on on those, what are they, Starfire and all that's been years since I've watched Star Wars. Those planes actually exist. It's called the United States government. You can call me a nutcase, call me a conspiracy theorist, say that I've lost my damn mind. But the reality is, this is what they do, and they admit it to the public that, hey, we do it, and you can't do anything about it. So again, the U.S. military's missile-killing laser aircraft. So it's got a laser. Why would they need a laser on a plane? They'll say, oh, it's to stop missiles and all that. Nonsense. They use it against the public. That's just a fact. That is a literal fact. This is public knowledge. But the Illuminati and that doesn't exist. You're just a conspiracy theorist. Get off the drugs, mate. Get off the drugs. You can believe whatever you want. You really can. Because again, and we'll show the clip now. We'll mute it. Because whether this is real or not, I don't know. on Twitter. Don't know if you can. No, you can't slow it down. Whether this is real or not really does not matter. Look at that. That is not a lightning bolt. Again, if you don't want to believe me that things like this don't exist, we'll show you. Because again, I'll probably get this all, because we all know they do it with videos now. Oh, this is the real, they put basically on every single video that I mention the Illuminati, Wikipedia. It's nonsense, man. We can look up US government or the US Antichrist, because that's exactly what the United States government is. US government laser technology. It exists, as you can clearly see. It's not me making it up. It's not a conspiracy. It's not misinformation. It's right down there. So the ANC, whatever that says, laser weapon system, or NXN 1 laws, is a laser weapon developed by the United States Navy. The weapon was installed on the US planes for field testing in 2014. So they got multiple technology with laser weaponry. They've got it. They've literally got it. So yeah, Star Wars in that isn't a myth. It's literally reality, as you can see right there. It's right there. You see it right there. Real laser weapons used by the United States military. America's new laser weapon destroys target in seconds. So yeah, it's not fake. It's not conspiracy theorists. They use this technology against the masses, and they use it against the public. It's time to wake up to reality. That was 2023. We're in now 2024. In a couple of months, 2025. So yeah. And again, destroyers have already featured Lockheed Martin's high energy laser, optical dazzle, and surveillance. So yeah, the Navy have it, the United States military have it, and yet you're just a conspiracy theorist, you're just a retard, you don't know what you're talking about. All this evidence, it's always funny when people call truthers or call Christians or call people like me, oh, you're just a nutcase, lay off the drugs, mate. What do they say a conspiracy is? A conspiracy, this is what the public say in the United States. A conspiracy is something where it has no evidence at all. It's just theories. Well, guess what? This isn't a theory. The evidence is right there in your face. I show evidence on a daily basis. You just can't accept it. That's exactly what it is. There is no such thing as a conspiracy theorist. It doesn't exist. It's just called facts. The government created the word conspiracy theory right after 9/11. So, anybody that questions 9/11 is just making up conspiracy theory claims. The United States government is an antichrist nation, mystery Babylon, the Satan itself, a government built on antichrist laws. So why would the United States never? They're just a bunch of liars. That's all they are. The United States government. So again, Pentagon spends $1 billion a year developing laser technology. So yeah, but keep saying it's a conspiracy. Keep saying that these things are fake. It doesn't really matter if that clip's fake or not. It really doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't. What's up? I'll read the chart at the end. Science and tech spotlight. You can clearly see it's all 2023 mini laser system, basically by the USA. US seeks to fund Israel laser as army considers again funding Israel as well. They have the technology. There's footage all over YouTube. If I was to show it, we'd literally be sitting here for hours. We literally would. So yeah, the United States has laser technology. It's right there. It exists, as you can see right there. See the laser coming down from that technology. It exists. So yes, even the UK has it. Let's see what this is. See it right there? So yeah, then you have this. Doesn't it look the same? So yeah, it's time to wake up to reality. They use it against the public. Now again, if you know anything, then you really, really have to study. One is an Illuminati game card for weather manipulation. I've already showed that in previous videos multiple times, where they can control the weather. And you got people out there, some Christians actually say, oh, God's the one that's in control of the weather. Well, obviously, but who was given the earth? The devil. Clearly, they ignore that verse. They act like, oh, God wouldn't allow it. Well, again, God gave the earth into the hands of the devil. As it says in the Bible, it basically says that. And it says Satan is the God of this world. What do you think that means? He controls the earth. He's the God of this world. Basically, as it says as well, that the world was given into the hands of the wicked. Satan. So the wicked control the earth. And the devil only for a short bit of time. So of course they're going to do all stuff like this. And they can even admit it. They can even show you in plain sight. There's many technologies that the United States government have admitted. They were going to use it in Iraq, basically against the Muslims. They were going to use basically a fake image, a hologramic image of Muhammad or Allah, or Saddam Hussein, and basically convince the Muslims that it was Allah telling them to go home or give up. They did it in Vietnam. They did it against the Japanese as well. They basically played these sound effects, and basically the Asians thought that it was basically would have thought it was their ancestors crying out. The government is the very sick people, the little demons. That's exactly what they are. I mean, it shows how evil the United States government is with all the things that they've done, invading countries, killing people. But oh, I'm a patriot. God bless America. Every war American starts, it's not the exact opposite way round. America is not the victim. They are the ones causing war. They started the Iraq war. They started the Vietnam War. They all do it. And we all know what all wars are funded anyway. All funded by the occult to further agenda. But again, you clearly look at, as I said, whether this footage is fake, that's why it says it in the title, that really don't matter. It really doesn't. But you look at this laser, as you can clearly see, and then it just disappears. Boom, gone. This technology that the United States government has can cause weather manipulation. They can shoot a laser and it will cause a storm. That's exactly what it does. They can cause an earthquake. We'll just show it. Because again, we know that there's going to be people out there denying this reality because they always do. They literally always deny reality. So, Illuminati game card. As you can clearly see. You think I'm joking and making this up? There you go, right there. Weather satellite. So they can manipulate the weather. They can act like it's raining. They can act like that. It's right there. It is right there. There's literally a thing right there. Then you have this International Weather Organization. They can literally cause basically tornadoes, earthquakes. But it's just a conspiracy. You've lost your mind. It's right there. Keep saying that these trolls out there and that. Keep saying that us Christians, truthers, and people that suppose the Illuminati keep saying that we're nuts. Continue to keep saying it because it's not facts and it's not reality. The game card's right there. This was made in 1994. Wasn't just made within in 2023 or 2024. Photoshop and all that. Photoshop didn't even exist back then. It didn't exist. Instagram didn't exist. So there's no saying that it's AI technology or it's fake, because that's what these kids do today. They say everything's fake. Chloe says it right there. Earth Projector, International Weather Organization. So yeah. This isn't false news. This isn't misinformation. It's right there. No one can say that I'm spreading misinformation. It's right there. I've proven that the government has this technology. I have proven that they have used it multiple times. They've admitted it. And they've also, the US government also admits that they do manipulate the weather. So none of this is a conspiracy. They've all admitted it. I can guarantee you they've all admitted it. This, it's not what I was looking for, but even that early warning. I was not looking for harp instruments. Turk technologies. As you can see right there, it exists. So I'm not making this up. As you can see what it does. It's right there. Harp scientists push. But oh, it's a conspiracy theorist. It's a conspiracy theorist. The base exists. But oh, it's just a conspiracy. It's right there. Harp technology. It's right down there. As you see, engineering, microwave, and all that. Harp Technologies is a privately owned SMN company. We provide technology, and they also use it against the public. That's just a fact. But of course, keep believing the devil, keep believing the white man, because that's exactly what these people do. And then you have this. They've shown it multiple damn times. I've shown it for years. Project Bluebeam exists. It's a technology that exists. They've used it multiple times. They used it in Vietnam, and they were going to use it against the Muslims. This is not my word. The US government have said it in their own words that they were going to do it. So yeah, it ain't a conspiracy. It's funny that they say, oh, it's a conspiracy theorist claim. No, the United States government have admitted they've used it on people. They used it on people in the war. So how is it a conspiracy? Again, the devil, the government is nothing but scum in my eyes. That's exactly what they are. Project Bluebeam, all these events that have happened. What does the United States government say? Oh, that was just a missile. No missile looks like that. That's a fact. It's nonsense. All these strange sightings in the sky. People say, oh, well, that's just God showing signs in the sky. No, it isn't. God does not have to make something that's so weird to show a sign in the sky. He'll just say, hey, look at this. It's not hard. And when God says he'll show signs, that's the moon, things like blood moons and all that, eclipses, the list goes on. God does not, you can tell when something's done by God and something isn't natural. This ain't natural. It's Project Bluebeam. But again, what did they say when this happened? Oh, this, this was, what, this is from Russia. This was just a missile. No, it wasn't. Nonsense. Load of crap. That's exactly what it is. They've used it multiple times. Uh, Multiple times. Stuff like that in the sky ain't normal. And again, the plan. We all know they'll plan this one day. Again, basically a fake. Oh, Jesus is in the sky. People fall for it. They've got the technology to do it, as I said. They even use it at Town Square. What was that? I even showed that Barbie one where it was a 3D animated image. It looked beyond real. But yeah, technology exists. And every single time people keep saying, oh, it's aliens this, aliens that, aliens this, the Anunnaki, whatever. Aliens don't exist. It's time you wake up to reality. Even this one, this happened. This was Project Bluebeam. That's exactly what it is. They even made a movie about it, admitting it, admitting everything. They literally did. They admit it, and they're laughing at you. They're literally laughing at you because they've used it multiple times on the masses. Aliens don't exist. They do not exist. They can easily make out like an asteroid is coming from the sky to destroy the Earth. It's a powerful technology. Like, even when people phone, I made a video about it years ago. Strange sounds in the sky. Everyone, how many people thought that was the trumpets from Revelation? It wasn't. It was nothing but fake prod. I believe it was either fake or it was Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam can create sounds. Guess what? What's outside the Earth? So-called satellites. If you just imagine it, you project a sound on the outside of the Earth. What is it going to do? It's going to echo massively. The entire world's going to be able to hear it. You hear an asteroid come down from the sky, you are going to hear it. Oh yeah, it's a real technology. Right there. This isn't fake. They've used it. Look how real that looks. And yet, again, continuously, these people want to say it's a conspiracy this, conspiracy that. They have the technology. It's right there. It's right there. This ain't fake. Project Bluebeam shows whale hologram in school hall. Again, they did it with Michael Jackson. They had a hologram of Michael Jackson. They had a hologram of Prince. And you think that they can't do things like this? That they can't manipulate the masses? Get real. They've had this technology for decades. They've just been hiding it from the public. So again, look how real this is. Look how real it is. They've got the technology. All the evidence that I'm showing you right now, but again, we all know these people just say, oh, you're just an idiot, you're just a conspiracy theorist, get help, man. So all they say, because there's no help for these people. There really isn't. There's something mentally wrong in the head. If you can't see what the government is really doing and connect all the dots and see all the evidence that I'm showing you, then there's something mentally wrong in your head. There really is. This wasn't legit either. You ever see nonsense like this in the sky? It's Project Bluebeam at its finest. Stuff like this. Is that normal? That's not a UFO. It's time you wake up to reality. This is not a UFO. This is called Project Bluebeam. Every single time, like I said, when the Mexico earthquake happened, what did they say? Oh, it's a UFO, it's aliens. No. They want you to think that. Why do you think the government admitted I made a video about it a year ago? Why do you think the government is now admitting that aliens are real? Because again, it's an agenda. Of course, they want you to think that aliens exist. Obviously, they want you because again, then you ain't gonna believe in God, are you? And aliens don't exist anyway. God didn't create them either. There's no such thing as aliens. Those creatures, so-called described in the Bible, is called angels. That's what it's called. It is not aliens. So many fake nonsense. All Project Bluebeam, HARP technology, and yet people believe it's real. Why do you think it's so crappy? Half of the UFO footage is all fake. Well, yeah, they do use it, and they've admitted it. It's part of the New World Order. They've used it in multiple instances. How do you explain that one? It wasn't fake, it was on the news. But yes, the news is fake, but a city, China, nobody could explain it. I can explain it though. It's called Project Bluebeam. Making a ghost city in China floating in the sky. Wasn't fake. It actually happened. Nobody could explain why it was happening. I'll tell you why, because it was Project Bluebeam. It was so again, it's not just the United States government. Every single nation is, as it says, and the kings of the earth have one mindset, and that's to deceive the entire world. That's exactly why do you think it says the kings of the earth have one mind? It says that in Revelation. They're all part of it. There isn't any nation that is anti-Illuminati. It doesn't exist. Every single nation is part of the New World Order. Every single nation that is in power, the kings of the earth, serve the devil. I've studied the Bible for years. I used to preach it. I've read Revelation so many times that it's literally stuck in my head. So yeah, that one that happened. I mean, is this a missile to you? Since when do missiles do this? They don't. Have you ever seen this when they're releasing a ICM nuclear missile, whatever they want to call it? Has it ever created something like this? No, it hasn't. It's nonsense. People, anything that your government tells you after an event happens, it's lies, utter lies. They're not going to tell you the truth. How is this a missile? It looks like a solar eclipse is happening. It looks like some sort of black hole portal is being opened. But oh, this was just this was just a a missile launching. No, missiles don't do this. A missile just leaves a trail of smoke. Even a so-called nuclear missile just leaves a trail of smoke. It does not create a entity portal in the sky. So yeah, I've been talking about this for years. It ain't nothing new. So it don't matter whether that, as I said, whether this is fake or not. It don't matter. It really does not matter. So don't know what I just said. Well, that went away fast. What did that even say? Well, it's gone now. Don't know what it said. But as I said, whether it's fake or not really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because we know there's people troll like this. We already know that. But this doesn't matter, man. Whether it's fake or not, it does not change what actually happens. People trolling, like as I said, whether they are a troll or it's fake, the most of the time the government is part of that. They get people to troll, they get people to make fun and stuff like that. They do it in forms of comedy and all that. It's a form to basically to basically act like it's not the truth. So when people see an actual real event that just happened, they'll go, "Oh, that's just fake. That's just another CGI fake video." The government ain't stupid. They've been doing it for a long time. So yes, don't matter if this is fake or not. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. The sound, because again, if you listen to the sound effects, they do sound fake. Like what is that? That sound effect. As I said, that's why I named the title. Whether it's fake or not doesn't really matter. Probably is fake, but still doesn't change the reality that they do this. All this is really doing is discrediting and making it seem like the government don't do this. That's exactly what the government do. They'll say, "Oh, the government doesn't shoot lasers and stuff like that." Yes, they do. All this is just another psyop to basically say to the masses, "Oh, we don't do this. We're the government. We don't do this. This is just another idiot making a fake video or making conspiracy theories." Because I don't know what that noise was in the background, so it probably is fake. But they say, "How do you?" Because I don't know whether it's happened anywhere else. We can just look it up. We'll look up lasers in sky 2024. So no, that's not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for either. And it does kind of look like that. Which again, if you know anything about that Las Vegas thing, that's just nothing but some Illuminati garbage. So yeah, the technology, they literally do. Drones have the technology as well. But again, keep denying it, keep denying reality. So again, you have this as well. China flashed mysterious green lasers over Hawaii. Let's look that up. Um, or we can just go to it and see what it is. Support, I don't know what it is. Decline. So again, so a NASA scientist sees a Chinese satellite flash previous unidentified lights over Hawaii last month. Japan originally said the lights came from NASA. The green lights are the latest in a string of mysterious objects in the sky. China is most likely behind the mysterious green lights. Stop falling for that as well, because that's what you'll see. They'll blame America, or blame everything on Russia. They'll blame everything on China. Again, that's exactly what the devil United States nation does. It isn't Chinese. It isn't the Russians. It's America. America always points the finger. That's what it does because it's a scumbag nation. But that's all you see. Oh, the United States just got hacked. Blame it on the Russians. Blame it on the Muslims. It's definitely got to be the Muslims and the Asians and dumbass patriots just soak it up and believe it. The green lights are part of a wave of sightings, mysterious objects in the sky. So yeah, this has happened so many times. So yeah, they have the technology, just like the drones when they were in the sky. That sky balloon. What did they say? Oh, that's a Chinese a spy drone. Guarantee it wasn't. It was from the United States. They always blame everything on China and stuff like that. So I don't know what this is. So I guess this is what it was. Now tell me this is normal. So experts say green laser beams spotted above Hawaii last month. So yeah, this ain't fake news. So yeah, I guess the United States government don't have this technology and they're not doing it. They're not using it on people. Multiple evidence that they're doing it. That ain't no drone. That ain't no drone. Get real. But again, we're the United States government. Let's continuously say, "Oh, it's the Chinese." So yeah, green lasers spotted over Hawaii, and Japan's right. It does come from NASA because what are NASA? Devil worshippers. NASA in Hebrew means deceivers. NASA lies about everything. Oh, the shape of the earth. They can't make the mind out of what the real shape of the earth is, showing you CGI images over and over again. So, yeah, it's not fake. Green lasers have happened multiple times in the sky. Multiple times. So, yeah, they can easily use drones as well to start fires. So, yeah, all this evidence, constant evidence. But I'm trying to find recent ones and I can't find anything. But then again, who's really going to record it? No one's going to. Most people, they probably do it when people are asleep. lasers, strange laser in the sky. See, there's nothing. There's even one there. I don't know whether this is real. Strange green light captured streaking through sky above homes, Liverpool. That's the UK. Whether that one's real, don't know. So yeah, they constantly keep using it because they know they can get away with it. Explain that one. Explain that one. That ain't no drone. But again, let's continue to keep saying that it's UFOs and aliens. Because that's all you seem to see from these people. They continuously keep saying that it's UFOs, aliens. It isn't. They, again, don't know whether this one's real. But that's just instantly the thing that they say. Oh, this is aliens. This is aliens. This is a spaceship. Oh, proof that aliens exist. Never ever question your government. Never ever question your government and say maybe it's the government. No, they never do. So I guess somebody else has made a video about it. Yeah. So green laser beams in the sky is wild. So yeah, somebody else has made a video about it. As I said, it don't matter whether it's fake. So this was in December, uploaded December 31st. And then you have somebody else that's mentioned that. So who knows? And you have one there, refracted laser or actual laser beam. You have one there. So it's happened in multiple locations. It's the one in China. You have one there. And as I said, it does look like the Las Vegas. You look at Las Vegas, which again, the city of abomination. That's exactly what it is. I know I've spelled it wrong, but it don't really matter. It does look like the Las Vegas. That's the same. You see it? It's literally just the Lucifer. Lucifer is the illuminated triangle. So yeah, and this is in America. Because again, America is a Luciferian nation. It's modern day Egypt. That's exactly what it is. They follow the customs. Because again, why has America got such an obsession with Egypt? I'll tell you why. Because again, a lot of the Egyptians were Freemasons. They really were. A lot of them thought they were gods. That's a fact. A lot of the Egyptians thought they were gods, kings, and they all died. The nonsense that's promoted in the Egyptian culture, like the god of Ra, the god of whatever, it's all a load of crap. That's exactly what it is. It's just demons that wanted to be worshipped as gods. That's what a lot of the Egyptian culture is. It's just demons basically masquerading themselves as gods. Because again, I mean, the god of Ra. If you study the god of Ra story or whatever it was, basically that god that dies and has like a dog-like head. It's just the same story as Jesus Christ. So what does that say? Literally, it's a fake Messiah. Because that's what it said in the Bible. And they basically shall make engraven images and all that of God in their own likeness. They can't accept God, the true God. They want to make their own God up. But yeah, as I said, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's real or not. It really, really doesn't. So now, looks like high-grade lasers from Amazon. Only truth seekers know when something's Project Bluebeam, Sheba, or Sleep. Exactly. Directed energy weapons are hyper-advanced technologies, not fake. United States and other countries have patience on these technologies, not just jets and tanks. Exactly. They even have it on guns. They have this technology on guns. They have the technology on tanks. They even have, whether it's even been made yet, there was leaked footage of a cloaking device where it can make somebody invisible. So yeah, the United States and that and all these other countries have some advanced technology, but they don't show it to the public, and they use it against you. People don't know what the government doing, and cold truth is crazy. Exactly. They call us nuts, yet things like this keep happening. The Norway spiral, the sharks with lasers, beams on their heads from. I've never seen that. I saw videos of people using laser beams to cut tree branches. Well, they can't do that, and the government have got that. I mentioned it on BitChute years ago that the government have this technology where it cuts trees down. Oh, that's what a laser can do. It's got a high energy weapon. It's what the US have. Honestly, it's exactly what the US have. Turn that down. Oh yeah. UFO aliens and Bigfoot with laser guns. Well, Bigfoot isn't real. That's one thing that isn't real. Bigfoot doesn't exist. But turn that down. Actually, I might get a copyright for it. I'm gonna get a copyright for it. I saw yesterday on Twitter, and it looks like people are learning about. Yeah, and I was right about that company. There's something that I saw. Sweet, that company is actually racist. It's funny that, isn't it? These wokes, basically, these wokes say that, we just want inclusion and all that. Well, guess what? There's leaked tweets that have come out proving that that company is run by racists that hate white people. I'm not joking. There's actual real tweets. So yeah, it's funny that these wokes and that say that they just want to this all peace and all that. Let's all live together. Let's get rid of racism and all that. Yeah, these woke people, they're the ones that are actually racist, which I've said for years. That's exactly why they do the things that they do in Hollywood and that. Race swapping and that is a racist agenda. They hate white people. They really do. Well, I'm sure you've saw those tweets. They're all over Twitter. Told you. These woke people are some of the biggest hypocrites on the planet. They really are. See, yeah, I saw it today. I've literally got the screenshot of those tweets from that company. And I've also heard about they were trying to cancel someone that called them out, which just proves the argument. At the moment, I can't make the video because, again, the license ran out for the software that I use. I'd probably have to do the video on a backup channel, not notify anybody, just download it and then put it on BitChute, because at the moment I ain't got the money. It costs like 56 or something pound for a full-on license for the software that I use. So yeah, as this video said, it don't matter if it really doesn't matter if this is fake or not. It really doesn't matter. So what does that say? It just disappears before I can even read it. But yeah, don't matter if this is fake. Don't matter if it is, because if you look it up, is it? And the laptop's starting to mess around now. Close some of these because it's starting to overheat. So in Sky, I don't even know if it was actually in Texas, because whenever it happened, doesn't really matter anyway. It happened. Because if you look at Texas, nothing comes up. What is the time anyway? Yeah, I better end this soon. It's getting. I try to make the video as short as possible, but most of the time I lose track of time. So yeah, nothing's coming up. So the only way I came across it was on Twitter. Because there's some fake stuff on Twitter, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the only way you can find it. So it says here 2023. So yeah, it existed since 2023. So yeah, people, the reason it's probably going viral now, they've probably already just found it now. Same with many things of today. They've existed for years and then they just go viral out of nowhere. So yeah, whether it's fake or not really doesn't matter. So yeah, just wanted to make this video and talk about it. And yeah, if it's fake, really doesn't matter anyway, because the government do these stuff. They do it. So whether that footage is fake or not, they do that stuff anyway. So it really don't matter. Don't matter if the clip's fake or not, because they do it. So yeah, I don't want this video to be that much long, because again, people ain't gonna watch it. So make it short as possible. So yeah, I'll see you in the next live stream whenever I do one later. Take care. And before I end it, thank you for everyone that's come to the live stream. I appreciate people taking time out their day to come to the live stream and watch it. It means a lot, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.